Hi, I'm Aaron, the owner of Brisbane Yamaha, and today we're in my boatyard. And for those that haven't seen it, come and have a look. I've got hundreds of boats. We're the biggest in Australia. Now, but we've got something special. 530 runabout. But it's not normal, it's not the fishabout, it's the Lazeabout. Lazeabouts at the top of the tree, and we're going to look inside and I'll show you some of the standard features. This little baby is a customer's boat. Vince has had a lot of Quintrexes in his life and he's wanted the top of the tree. Now, this is a 530 Lazeabout. They've got a 4mm hull. Come and have a look at this. They all come with the aluminium trailer, we know that. We know about the blade hull, you know, big curve, look at that curve. It looks like fiberglass boat, it rides like fiberglass. They're the only ones, Quintrex is the only company that could do it. Even though it's not painted, they're just, every other manufacturer of tin boats could fit into Quintrex. This big flared bow just squirts that water out. You know, this has got a lot of options on it, this boat. And we'll go through all the options because Vince is really known what he's going to do. You know, it's got some of our custom trim work on it. It's got the two-tone paint, you know. And then, if you look at it, it's a beautiful looking boat. A 530 Lazeabout can take a 130. And this has got Yamaha's legendary 130 LA on it. A beautiful motor. And the thing about Yamaha, why? Yeah, Aaron, you're crazy about Yamaha, everyone say. But there's a reason, because they're the best. And I wanted to show you under here. Have a look, right? Let me pull this off, right? Let me pull this cover off, because what we can do, okay, under these, the spark plugs are in there. Come in here and have a look how neat and tidy and how purpose-built. If you ever did a few starter motors, you know, all of your fuel injection and air intakes. This is where the air comes in over here. You know, it just cannot ingest water the way Yamaha are. Yamaha are purpose built. They've got their patented aluminium, right? There's a reason why Yamaha don't corrode like most brands. There's a reason why they last the longest, and it's because they're a foundry. This YDC30 aluminium, painted aluminium is unbelievable. It's on their motorcycles, it's in their boats, the 5-stage paint, this 4-cylinder. Now, what I did is, I went online. If you go online to brisbaneyamaha.com.au, you can search all the motors. And what there's photos of it, there's every spec you'd ever like to see. There's tests and everything. But what we want to see is, you know, and Dan will show it up, and I'll go down to the full specs on it, right, because there's everything on it. You know, 4-stroke 16 valve, they're 1832. They've got a bore and stroke on here of 8.1 by 88.9. You know, you can see the revs up to 6.3 from 5.3. You can see the alternator output. You can see the gear ratios, the weights. You know, this little baby only weighs 172. Everything's on Brisbane Yamaha. You can even see how they go and the performance off our site on other boats. 530 Lazeabout, top of the range runabout. Now let's just look at a couple of things. Bolster seats. Look at these high quality seats. You can lock them off, you can raise them. They are a beautiful looking seat. They're the top of the range Quintrex. Drink holders, storage. Now, we do these in cruiseabouts and we do them in Lazeabouts. Beautiful, it's just a difference. Folding rear lounge. Now you can take that rear lounge out, but what I wanted to show you is under here. Look at that, dual batteries. Look how that wiring we've done. Dual batteries stored away, out of the way. And you can see over the side, the wet deck. Other people would call it a self-draining deck. On a 530, with a self-draining deck. It's unheard of, but that's why these Lazeabouts are the top of the tree. You know, this is as good as you get. This rear lounge actually folds down, and if you want, you can take the whole thing out very easily, right? You've got a primer bulb here, you've got fuel filter there, and you can see some of Brisbane Yamaha's superior wiring that I always talk about. Look at this storage under here. Rotary moulded, you can have them as fish keeper boxes you can store. You can never ever have too much storage in a boat. And we're going to look at those ones in the front. Look at that, there's another big one there. If you can catch a snapper that can't fit in there, send it round to my place and I'll eat it. So we've got a lot of gear on this boat, and it's a beautiful boat. Now, I'll just open this up and I'll show you one of these wonderful things for your boating. And that's Brisbane Yamaha, how we make all this. Right, so clears are wound up, right, and we'll just hook that out of the way. Right, it just clearly hooks. Everything we make at Brisbane Yamaha just works because I've got the best trimmers in Australia. They all work here, I've got 3 of them. Now, I'll open this up. Now we come out. Have a look at this, Dan. Right, have a look in the storage. Both sides storage lockers. Right, you put all your safety gear, your lunch, you could put tackle. You'll always store tackle. If you can afford a boat like this, you can afford everything you want. Up the front for pulling your anchor. Now this is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I'd fish up here. I'd send people and fish up here because if you own a boat like this, you're gonna get some extra mates. Let's have a look at the ergonomics. I'm 6'4", 193 centimetres. Oh, seat slide, of course. Hydraulic steering. I could sit here, I've got the Yamaha gauge, he's put a 6YC on it. We've got the VHF, of course it's got nav lights and all that stuff. You know, this little baby can take 6 people, maximum 130. It's got the 703 here that you can just power on. All of this linings, it's just beautiful. You know, if I wanted to, I could put the bolster seat, I could stand there, I could stand up and pound through some waves if I wanted, because the thing about Lazeabouts and fishabouts, they've got the same hull as a top ender. So this is like a 530 top ender hull. This is one seriously capable offshore boat. If you want to see any model in the Yamaha range, you've got to come to Brisbane Yamaha. We've got the largest range of Quintrex in Australia. From everything from a tinny right up to the biggest Trident and Yellowfin. If you want to see how one of these 530 Lazeabouts go, or anything else in the Quintrex range, do yourself a favour and call the team. 3888 1727, and I'll see you on the water.